So, what did we learn this year, class? Well, let's review, shall we? Scooby-Doo's 50th anniversary is coming to a close. It is December, and 2019 is about over. So what did we get from Scooby-Doo's 50th anniversary? Well, it all kicked off in February, actually, February 5th, with the release of Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the 13th Ghost.
What do you think?
Once upon a demon chest where evil spirits manifest. The 13th ghost of Scooby-Doo.
The closure we thought we'd never get. The story that we thought was lost in time, honestly. We got Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the 13th Ghost, the original movie, which finally put to close the long-lasting, the story, the ghost that we and the gang never caught. Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the 13th Ghost promised to finally give us the closure to the series, The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, which was a series back in the 80s that we never got a final episode of them capturing the final 13th ghost from the Chest of Demons. And with this movie, we finally got closure. We got to see the 13th ghost. We even got a history of the Chest of Demons, and we even got to see more of Vincent Van Gogh and where he's from and who he is. Now, I have to say, out of the two films that released this year for Scooby-Doo, being this one and Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island, I have to say I liked this one a little bit more than Return to Zombie Island. I feel like this one was a lot more action-packed. It had a lot more story to work with. I feel like there was a story for this. They actually had something to close, something to actually bring to the table. A story that never was complete, was never closed. And I honestly love this movie. It is one of my top 5 Scooby-Doo films now. I know that's saying a lot, but honestly, I enjoy this film so much, and it's a great form of Scooby-Doo media. We've never really seen a film go off of a series so specifically. We've gotten art styles from like the What's New Scooby-Doo era, but we've never specifically had a film that is directly connected to a previous Scooby-Doo series until now, with Curse of the 13th Ghost, closing off the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo.
So long, sports fans.
So then following that, we got another new release. We got the new Scooby-Doo movies, the Almost Complete Collection.
Hey, Scooby! Where are you? Over here!
So there were actually 2 releases with this. We had the new Scooby-Doo movies, the Almost Complete Collection, and the new Scooby-Doo movies, the Lost Episodes. So this is the first time that the new Scooby-Doo movies, which is a series that was created back in the 70s, that were released on Blu-ray, let alone a few episodes released at all. So finally, for Scooby-Doo's 50th anniversary, we got the episodes that we have been missing from this series, along with a Blu-ray release. Now, if you already had the previous set, the best of the new Scooby-Doo movies, then there was a DVD release of the episodes that were not previously released, again titled The New Scooby-Doo Movies, The Lost Episodes. I went with the Blu-ray release because I wanted all the episodes on Blu-ray, you know, the HD, and they look great in HD. They look amazing, so great. This also came with some special features, including the Hanna-Barbera Kennel, Club Reacts to Scooby-Doo. We had Uptown with Scooby-Doo and the Harlem Globetrotters. And Girls Rock, a spotlight on Daphne and Velma. Now, this series specifically is kind of hard to sell unless you either grew up with it or you are an avid Scooby-Doo fan, because a lot of these celebrities, like kids today, not gonna know who Laurel and Hardy are not gonna know who Sonny and Cher are. You know, they may know who the Three Stooges are. The only one they're really going to connect with are Batman and Robin. That's honestly the only ones that kids today are going to kind of resonate with. But I love that they took the time for the Scooby-Doo fans to not only release the unreleased episodes, but put it on Blu-ray, the entire series on Blu-ray. Now, it does say the almost complete collection, so it is still missing the episode Wednesday is Missing, which is the episode that Scooby-Doo and the gang come across the Addams family. So sadly, we do not have that episode on an official DVD or Blu-ray yet.
Hey, Scooby!
Now, continuing within the same month on the Boomerang streaming service. If you don't know what this is, Boomerang has their own streaming service, which you can download. But then you have to pay a monthly or yearly subscription to have all these cartoons available to you. So, Boomerang released a brand new Scooby-Doo series titled Scooby-Doo and Guess Who? This series goes back to the roots of the new Scooby-Doo movies, which we just talked about, in which each episode the gang come across a new celebrity or a new famous cartoon character from other shows. We had the first season this year in which they came across Abraham Lincoln, Sherlock Holmes. We had Urkel, Wonder Woman, Sia, and even Batman once again, among many others. There were 13 episodes released within the first season. Each were released a week apart from each other, so each week you had to kind of guess who was going to be the next guest star of the episode. Now, it already has been confirmed that we are getting a season 2 of Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, but it's not going to premiere until sometime in June of 2020. So then, we had another film on September 3rd or October 1st if you didn't have a Walmart close to you. But September 3rd, Walmart exclusively released 1 month early the next Scooby-Doo film titled Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island.
Hey, haven't we been here before?
Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island took us back to Moonscar Island after 20 years. If you had seen Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, you probably think it's the best Scooby-Doo movie, honestly Scooby-Doo anything out there to date. It is a fan favorite. Even if you don't love Scooby-Doo, horror lovers even enjoy Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. So it was super exciting when we heard we're getting a sequel to Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island with Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island. So, like I said, the gang goes back to Moonscar Island in this film, where they actually don't know that they're going back to Zombie Island. But once there, they come across zombies. Who would have thought? And a whole adventure ensues with filmmaking, and of course, the cat creatures are back. Now, like I said, I enjoyed Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the 13th Ghost a little more than Return to Zombie Island, just because I feel like there wasn't a whole lot of material to pull out for a sequel of Zombie Island. I feel like Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island closed the story very well. There were some things I would have liked to have known from Zombie Island, and we do get some answers that I wanted in Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island, Like Moonscar's treasure, we get a little bit of that at the end of the film, but I honestly would have liked more of a history of Morgan Moonscar, but we didn't really get a whole lot of that. It was more so of the gang's previous adventure on the island, and now them returning and trying to escape the island once again. So this film definitely didn't go as dark as Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. It is definitely a more bright and comedic take on Zombie Island, but I will say that it respects Zombie Island. It respected the source material. It just brought a new generation of Scooby fans to Zombie Island, to Moonscar Island. And if you're a fan of the original, honestly, you gotta watch it and make your opinion for yourself. It's been very mixed with this film, along with Curse of the 13th Ghost. I feel like Curse of the 13th Ghost was a little more likable for fans over Return to Zombie Island, but I did still enjoy this film. I obviously had to add it to my collection, and I have watched it more than once. So then, on the same day, September 3rd, we got the Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?, the 50th anniversary Mystery Manor collection, however you want to say it. We got a collector's box set of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?, the series that started it all.
Where are you?
In this box set, we got a collector's Mystery Manor box set, which I will pull out for you all. We had this box, which is great for keeping it safe, keeping it clean, and protecting it. And then within there, we had this awesome set, this box. I love the design of the Mystery Manor, and I love that you can feel it. It is protruded, it is textured, however you want to say that. And then you just take the top off, and inside we got our goodies. So we had a exclusive Scooby-Doo Funko Pop keychain, which I have not opened actually. I have kept in there for display purposes. Then we got a miniature Scooby-Doo encyclopedia. If you don't have the full encyclopedia, then this is very handy. It has, a few pages from the encyclopedia. It has some of the most iconic villains in it, like the Creeper. And it's just a little handy guide to have with you. Then the meat of this set is the Scooby-Doo Where Are You? The complete series on Blu-ray. That's right. For the first time ever, Scooby-Doo Where Are You? Was released on Blu-ray. So this is the first time the series has been released on HD, on home media, physical format. And I had to get it. Even though I have like 5 copies of all these episodes, I had to get the Blu-ray set. And they look gorgeous, just like the new Scooby-Doo movies. It also came with a handful of brand new special features, including one that I was super excited about. It is a short documentary of Frank Welker, who is the last remaining original Scooby-Doo voice actor, who has voiced Fred ever since the beginning of Scooby-Doo Where Are You?, who continues to voice Fred today, who also now does Scooby-Doo as of about 2002. So this is an amazing piece that I loved to put to my collection. It did also include a digital HD copy of all the episodes of Scooby-Doo Where Are You?, which I have already redeemed, so sorry, you can't use the code. But the celebration hasn't ended yet. We then had, in October, a crossover with Teen Titans Go.
The Scooby Gang!
Right, where are we, Scoob?
Yeah, where are we?
We had a cartoon feud crossover with the Teen Titans Go. It was actually a Teen Titans Go episode that brought the Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. gang characters into their episode, and they did a kind of spoof of Family Feud between the Teen Titans Go characters and the Mystery Inc. gang. And finally, in November, we had our very first teaser trailer for the upcoming theatrical film titled Scoob. That's right, Scooby-Doo is heading back to theaters next year with a brand new, fully CG animated feature film titled Scoob, where we are going to see the origin of how Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Inc. gang met when they were kids, and they have to stop an evil force. That's about all we know. We do, although, know that this is going to be the start of a Hanna-Barbera cinematic universe, which I am super pumped for, super excited, and I can't wait to see this film next year in May. So guys, that was Scooby-Doo's 50th anniversary. What did you guys think of this past year? Did you guys have any celebrations of your own for Scooby-Doo? Is there a favorite part of the 50th anniversary that you enjoyed most? I think some big highlights for me were definitely Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the 13th Ghost, and the Scooby-Doo Where Are You, the complete series, complete collection, 50th anniversary, Mystery Manor, collector's set, whatever you want to call it. Let me know in the comments below what you took part in during Scooby-Doo's 50th anniversary. And again, let me know what your favorite part was of this year. So guys, that wraps up Scooby-Doo's 50th anniversary. What did we learn? Well, we learned who Asmodeus was. We finally got the closure to the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. We got the remaining episodes, -1, of the new Scooby-Doo movies series. We got a sequel to Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. And for the first time ever, we got Scooby-Doo Where Are You on Blu-ray. I'm so excited to see where the franchise goes from here. As you guys know, obviously, I love Scooby-Doo, and I have had a blast this year celebrating Scooby-Doo's 50th anniversary, and I can't wait to see what comes next year, especially with the new film, Scoob. So guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you for coming to my year in review for Scooby-Doo's 50th anniversary. Let's go for another 50. And until next time, I'll see you then. Goodbye!